Now, the first trait of Sigma males is they are nonconformists. And by this, I mean they do not care about societal norms, neither are they bothered about what people would think about them. They create their own paths and they work on it. They don't care if somebody else is going to think about it differently, if friends want them to do it a particular way, or their family or society expects them to do it a particular way. That doesn't bother them at all. And that's why most times Sigma males come out to be rude, but they are not. They just prefer to do their things their own way. And because of that, they always stand out. Most times, most Sigma males are very successful because they don't take the route other people take. They do things differently. If everybody is doing it this way, a Sigma male is definitely going to do it the other way. He's going to experiment the odds or trying it another way. He would never just do it because every other person is doing it. He doesn't need anybody's validation, unlike alpha males who do things to show off so that people will see them, or beta males who just want to please people and do things, as the society wants it or as their family or friends want it. With Sigma males, they do it because they want it and they are focused on how that thing is going to help them, how it is going to be beneficial to them. And it doesn't mean they are selfish. They just care more about their own parts than thinking about other people. And because of this, they are not easily swayed. So they can't be easily swayed by family, friends, and even women. No woman can come into a Sigma male's life and try to make him conform to things that she thinks is right, because always he chooses his own path. You are never going to get a Sigma male to do things your own way unless he sees reasons to do it that way, unless he chooses to do it that way. Aside that, he will always do things his own way, and that is actually what makes them stand out and makes them the rarest breed of men. Another trait of Sigma males is they are authentic and particular about their integrity. Now, my kings, Sigma males care a lot about their integrity, so they always carry themselves in honesty and truthfulness. You will never catch a Sigma male trying to lie or deceive you, because remember, they do not even care about what people think about them. So they are going to be very plain to you. They will tell you the bitter truth anytime, any day, without giving a thought how it's going to make you feel. As long as it is the truth and it keeps their integrity intact, they are going to do it. And like I said, they are very authentic. There is no pretense with a Sigma male. He's never going to try to pretend to you, make you think he is what he's not, because he knows what he is. There is no need for him to pretend. He doesn't really care about what you feel about him, so he's going to show you his real self. And that is why they are actually good businessmen, because whatever they tell you, if they are selling a product to you, whatever they tell you about that product, that is exactly what that product is about. A Sigma male will never try to deceive you. He's just so confident that he doesn't see the point deceiving you. He cares about his integrity, and they are very good with customer relations too, because they want you to return, they want you to come back. So there is no need for them to lie to you. Whatever it is they are talking to you about, they are going to present it as truthfully as possible so that their integrity will be intact and they will continue to be authentic. And with this, it is not difficult to deal with Sigma male if you understand them. And even for women, because when you have your integrity intact and you're authentic, there's really nothing for you to pretend about. And a woman can tell who you are from the onset, so she can decide to be with you or not. And because of this, it is not very difficult for Sigma males to get women, because they are very truthful. If he says he's A, he's A. He's not going to lie about it, and you're never going to find something different. Once he says that's what he is, that is exactly what he is. Another trait of Sigma males is they are highly independent and self-sufficient. My kings, Sigma male can totally do on their own. They do not really need companionships and relationships, and it doesn't mean that these things don't matter to them, but it just means that they can survive on their own. They are introverts, they like their own space, they just love to do things on their own, in their own terms, and because of that, they don't like a lot of people in their space. And like I said, it doesn't mean they don't like companionship and relationship. They are actually very smart people and can handle every relationship in their lives very well. But here is the thing, they do it when they feel like. They can become very social when they want to be very social, but most times they just prefer to be on their own. And because of this, they actually know how to handle their own space. They are not about other people. You would not see a Sigma male all over the place partying all day or chilling with friends. He would just just prefer to be on his own. You will find a Sigma male on his own most of the time. He knows that he can just survive on his own, like I mentioned, and that is why it is very comfortable for him to be in his own space. Another trait of Sigma males is their self-perception isn't dependent on other people's views. Now, my kings, like I mentioned earlier, Sigma males know who they are and they know that they can succeed on their own regardless of who is around. Unlike alpha males who needs people's validation, who needs position of leadership to feel themselves and to know who they are, and beta males who are anxious and actually need people around to progress, for Sigma males, they can do it totally on their own. If you are around them, they are fine. If you are not around, they are fine. They know exactly who they are and they operate on a solo level. And that doesn't mean that they can't be influential people, but they just don't care about the positions because they don't need it to feel fulfilled. Another trait of Sigma males is they are very flexible, and this means that they can adjust to any situation at any given time. They are great thinkers, so they can think even under pressure. They work so well under pressure that you would think that it is something they do all the time because it comes to them naturally. You cannot put a Sigma male under pressure and think he will not perform. No matter how you change the situation, no matter how you change the environment, they will be just fine. And this is because they can function on their own and with people. So they are great team players as much as they can do things on their own. So anywhere they find themselves, they are able to thrive. So if you find yourself in any of these categories, then you are definitely a Sigma male. Now, another trait of Sigma males is they are very confident. Now, my kings, this is a no-brainer. Of course, someone who knows his values, knows his worth, is definitely going to be confident because he knows who he is, so he doesn't need you to tell him who he is. Wherever he's going to carry himself with that confidence, with that pride. Although Sigma males like to be low-key, but they know what they are worth. Regardless the fact that they are just doing their things under the shadows, they still know that you can never walk all over them because they know who they are. And wherever you put them in any situation, they will be able to actually defend themselves. So they are not all talks. They don't even talk. They will just show you how confident in themselves they are. And this is something women actually admire. So women are always running Sigma males. So my kings, if you know that you are a very confident man who know your worth and trust in your beliefs, then you are definitely a Sigma male. Another trait of Sigma males is they don't like the spotlight. My kings, like I already mentioned, Sigma males like to be low key. They like to do their things behind the background, not for anybody to see what is going on. And because of this, they can tend to be very, very uncomfortable in social gatherings because most of the times they are rather doing mental work and analyzing situations. So they tend to be more good at listening than talking. So when you meet a Sigma male, you might feel like he's very cold, he's not interested, or he's not interesting. But the thing is, they actually take their time to open up. They will observe the situation, analyze everywhere before they open up. And they are very picky with people they open up to. So they are not going to be the ones that will be friendly with everyone at a gathering or at a party. They are rather going to be the ones who will take their time, analyze everybody, check everybody out, and see who matches their energy. But if they open up to you, they are very friendly. They can be very understanding and very interesting to be with. But for you to know that, you have to first come closer to them and they have to be comfortable to open themselves up to you. Another trait of Sigma males is they are very intelligent and natural leaders, and this means they can actually lead and mentor people. But unlike alphas who might be very forceful when they are leading, they actually do it on a very low key. They prefer to have a mutual respectful bond with the people they are leading. They will guide you and lead you in a very nice and natural way because they don't really care about the position you are putting them in. They rather care about leading you to learn whatever it is that they are leading you to. They care about the impact they are making in your life more than the position they occupy. And because of this, they actually lead with example. They are not just the bosses that will tell you to do things without actually doing anything themselves. They are those type of bosses that as you are doing, they are also doing. They are showing you, they are also putting in some work. They are not just going to relax and let you handle everything. So if you find yourself in this category, then you are definitely a Sigma male. Another trait of Sigma males is they are non-judgmental. Now, my kings, Sigma males do not go ahead to judge people based off of what other people think about them or say about them. They prefer to get to know people themselves. And this is because they are often misunderstood themselves. They are lone wolves and people do not like them that much. So people misunderstand them a lot. And because of that, they prefer to get to know someone, get to know people before they reach a conclusion on the type of person the person is. So they are not going to judge people based off of what other people say or think about them. So for a Sigma male to be judgmental about someone, then he must have found out that the person is truly what other people say they are. But if not that, then a Sigma male is never going to judge you. He will find out who you are himself before he makes any conclusion. So my kings, if you check this box and all the other boxes, then you are definitely a Sigma male. Now, the last trait of Sigma males on my list today is they are very mysterious. Now, my kings, as you already know, Sigma males are loners. They like to do their things on their own and they are very low key. So, because of that, they are very mysterious. You can never really guess what is going through a Sigma male's mind or what he's going to do next. And that is actually what bugs them a lot of women because that is something women are very attracted to. Women are very particular about a man who is very mysterious. We like a man who keeps us on our toes, where we don't really know what to expect from him. And that is something that comes naturally for a Sigma male. So all the time, he will back any woman of his choice. So that's it for this video, my kings. If you tick these boxes, then you are definitely a Sigma male. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do well to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell, like this video, drop a comment down below, share this video with your family and friends, and see you in the next one.